something happened, a landmine exploded,
Yes.
and it changed your life. Can you tell me what that story is?
I was born in 1990, and at that year we moved to a house where we found something metallic. We thought it's something left by a worker, so we kept it at home for 7 years. And then I wanted to fix my bicycle because the handlebar was somehow broken, so my dad was using this landmine to fix my bicycle.
Without knowing it's an actual landmine.
Yes,
You were only 7 years old.
Exactly. We had no idea. Everything was perfect. My dad was going out for dinner, and I kept on insisting that he should fix my bicycle today because I wanted to play with my sister. And with intensive friction, it exploded.
So that changed your life. You are
Definitely.
7 years old and you end up losing your leg.
Yes, and my dad actually also lost his hand. He was admitted to the ICU for a good period of time. He had lots of surgeries. He had lots of broken bones. We were about to lose my dad. And my little sister lost a bit of her finger, and she had also intensive care physiotherapy later on. It was a very big journey and very life-changing to our family. It was really, really big.
But here you are.
Yes.
Not only a pharmacist, you also participate in horseback riding,
Yes.
you do swimming,
Yeah.
you participate in marathons, you travel and get your master's degree from England,
Yes.
and you're a big social media advocate for handicapped people, you know, and you're a happy woman and look
That's
a
true.
beautiful woman, right?
you.
So how did you arrive there? Because you're defying stereotypes.
That's true.
Stereotype of what it means to be a handicapped woman,
Yeah.
and stereotype of what it means to be an Arab, Iraqi, and Muslim woman.
It's not easy. It was not an easy journey at all. Everything was amazing when I was a child because my family tried to be protective as much as possible, and they made sure that I may not need anything. In the university, that's when I started to face the society more. I became... I got into different situations where I needed to interact with the society and tell them, hey, I have amputation. The reactions weren't that good. I found there is no awareness at all. I was broken-hearted several times because of so many incidents. I felt in deep depression for kind of few months, I would say. That's when I realized my right energy, that I need to step back to realize everything that had happened and just to stand for myself because I represent a category at the end of the day. I never regretted the fact that I faced so many difficulties. I was always okay with that. I was happy with it actually because it taught me who I am and I became stronger thanks to it. I always loved my destiny because it became my identity. Because I believe that we can change the world if we loved who we are, if we believed in our goals, and if we worked hard for it.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not easy for you insist on showing your leg actually. You know, and because you have a choice of wearing
That's
another
true.
leg that
Yeah.
would not show,
Yes.
right? But you insist on showing that you have an artificial leg.
I actually had a cosmetic part for 17 years of my life. But then in December 2013, I was having an event where I was the main speaker. I decided to go to the doctor and take off the cosmetic parts. After lots of searching, I figured out that was optional. I had no idea it was optional. And I realized like, oh my God, throughout the whole years, I was putting a cosmetic part that I don't need. And I was paying money for it, to renew it whenever it was torn apart. That fact really broke my heart. That why do we seek perfection? Why don't we just like be who we are? And that's how actually we're going to make the society accept us more and to have a more inclusive society.
You could be an expert in managing difference.
We all
but
can.
especially you know,
Yeah.
because you not only you are different, not only you're different actually inside, in my opinion, regardless of your handicap, but you're also different physically, right? And you're different on top as a Muslim. I mean, how do you deal? What's your advice for people outside of you who are worried when they see difference? Whether it's difference physical, what do you tell them? And how do they deal with fear of this is a different person?
Sometimes I like it when they come and talk to me. That's when you break the ice and you figure out that this is just like any other person, regardless what they had faced, what they are wearing, how do they look. it's just a normal person. So I love it when they talk to me. And sometimes when I get the chance to do that, I talk to them as well. I just try to, start the conversation to break that fear in them. Once people get used to you, they're not going to see any difference anymore. They're going to know who you are, and that's what really matters,
So come and ask me
Yes.
rather than be afraid of me from far away.
That's
come
true.
and ask me.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your advice for the people who are different themselves? Whether they are different color, whether they are different religion, whether they wear different clothes, whether they are different physically. What is your advice on how they deal? And this, because it's upsetting when the other person always dealing with you like in discriminatory way.
Yeah.
What's your advice for people? Because you have such a loving smile and relaxed, you're chilled about it. So what's your advice?
I think I shouldn't look at others whom are judging me in a way that I need to judge them as well. So I need to really be okay with who I am. That's when I will be okay with others' reaction. And I will try to change it. So if you dress differently, if you look differently, like, love yourself, that's when you will also gain confidence. And you're going to be fine with all reactions because you know who you are. Second, work hard, because we all have a message. We have a certain period of years to live in this world. Invest it the best way possible. Try everything, go insane, learn a lot, read a lot, interact with people, love yourself, love others, try to change it positively. Who you are and the society, the people around you.
You have suffered from war, suffered from weapons,
yes,
suffered all kinds of things.
People are still suffering out of it right now.
Exactly, How what's your advice for all of us, by the way, all of us, in America, in Iraq, and all over the world who are very angry and blaming each other in a time of fear and blame. What's your advice? What's your wisdom to share with us?
I believe the world is in a huge mess right now, honestly. So many people are living in fear, as you're saying, because of everything that's going on. I understand that. I myself sometimes feel that I'm afraid of things, that when I go somewhere, a specific area of the world, I feel that I'm afraid I can't trust everyone. But we need to focus on the current situation. We need to sometimes stop looking at our own feelings and look at what's going on and try to change it. By starting from ourselves, not to wait others to do the change. Like, hey, I can help in this, just do it. Don't wait for someone else to do it.
Okay.
And that's how you're going to actually maybe motivate others to do this kind of help as well. And we need to listen to each other more. We need to open our heart to other people's stories. It's not always about us. We're all sharing this world, and we all need to work hard to improve this world. It doesn't matter where you are from, doesn't matter what is your religion, doesn't matter what is your color. We need to help each other. The world is really in a huge mess. And if we keep on going in this pathway, it's going to be very difficult to improve.
Your message to Americans as an Iraqi?
I would say, like, for the judgmental people, listen, get deep in the stories. Don't just look at highlighted words.
But people say
look at humans.
They want to kill us. Iraq, they hate us. They're going to change our culture.
No,
how do you answer that?
At the end of the day, I'm a human. I respect who you are, and I would expect that you would respect me for who I am. And together we're going to work to improve the society, the culture. I'm not going to affect you. I'm not going to harm you. I'm not going to invade your peace. I'm not going to invade your opportunities. There is room for everyone in terms of success, in terms of development, in terms of growing the love worldwide and the peace itself.
That's so beautiful.
We're all in this world, so we should be nice to each other.
Here is from a woman whose life changed from a landmine.
Yeah.
And now she is an advocate for peace and love.
Yeah, we all need
and
to
acceptance inside and out. What an honor to meet you,
Zainab. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's my honor. It's my honor.